Eddie Gordo has been revealed to be the first DLC character that we're gonna get. It hasn't been that long, but I'm already thinking about the Tekken 8 DLC characters. In this video, I want to look at who are the possible characters that would make it into the DLC for Tekken 8 going forward. We already have Eddie being released, right? We know about Eddie. There were some leaks saying that Fakrum Ram, Lydia, and Marduk are going to be the next 3 characters. I'm not sure if that's actually true though. Before we proceed, I do have some caveats. This is just for fun. Obviously, you know that. Duh. Like, this is all just for fun. But everything I say here may be wrong. May not be true. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to the Tekken character design choices, I think they're actually trying to make decisions not solely based on statistics and user data, but they're trying to mesh in new characters, but also bring back old characters that people really like. But also characters that they're interested in for some reason. Additionally, I think they want less clones in the games. Even though we have Jun and Asuka and the Bears are always here. But this was Jun's return, and it was rather important given that they got rid of Heihachi. They have a new Mishima, basically a Heihachi replacement in Reina. But bringing back Jun was important too for the story that I think that they're trying to tell. But also, I think many people wanted Jun to be back. And the way they brought her back in the story, to me, it kind of makes sense, it kind of works, but it kind of opens up the doors for other characters to be introduced into the game using funny little methods like that, right? Like Jun was thought to be dead, but she was in another dimension and then she came back, right? Or maybe she was dead and they revived her. Maybe I was confused on that. But here's what we know. Tekken 7 had about 15 DLC characters. So we could be looking towards having the same amount or more. I don't think they would have less. Now, the current leak for season 1 of Tekken 8 would be Lydia, Marduk, and Fakrum Ram. Here's the thing with this. Eddie was revealed, right? So we know that Eddie is going to be the first DLC character. These other 3 characters, they were leaks. So I'm not quite sure if those are accurate. Because it could be the case that yes, these 3 characters are going to return in the first season. But it could also be that that was dummy data, specifically put into the game's files to confuse everybody. Maybe, I'm just being paranoid. So we also know that DLC characters are going to have their own stories. So they're crafting stories for each DLC character. I don't think we had that before. I don't remember if we had that before. But I actually think it's cool, and it opens up a whole new line of reasoning as to why they would bring certain characters back into Tekken 8. Right? They could be bringing back old characters to resolve their old storylines, so that way they won't have to carry them over in Tekken 9 maybe, or to build them up. I don't know. But bringing back the character for story purposes, that's interesting. Now, Leroy and Zafina were 2 DLC characters that were brought over from Tekken 7, but they are significantly weaker than they were in Tekken 7, right? So in Tekken 8, I'm not sure what they were trying to do with that. Why did they weaken these characters so much? Is it because they're trying to get rid of them for Tekken 9? I don't think so. Maybe it's just, you know, they didn't realize that the characters are going to be that weak. But also, they're going to be new characters. There have to be new DLC characters. So that means you have less than 15 slots to work with in terms of what characters would be new and what characters would be returning. Here are some of my hunches, my personal thoughts, right? I think they're going to stay away from character copies, so Violet and Lee won't be in the same game. I don't think that is an end-all be-all rule, because we can see that for Asuka and Jun. But I don't think Violet is going to make it into Tekken 8. That would be a waste of a DLC slot. Sadly for me, right, this means that Master Raven may not make it back in Tekken 8 as a DLC character. I like her, I think she's cool, but I don't know if they're gonna actually bring her back. Another hunch is Geese, Noctis, and Akuma and Negan. Yeah, Negan, that's his name. Those are tied to other franchises, so I'm not sure if they would actually return. I don't know what are the legal stipulations with those characters, but I don't think those characters would be coming back. Also, it does mean that there is a possibility that they would be willing to work with other companies to bring over their characters. And since these characters were treated so well in Tekken 7, other brands are going to feel more comfortable letting the Tekken developers make a character of one of their own IP characters and bring them into Tekken 8. Okay, like now that I've said all of that, we can get into actually building out the tier list. I can't wait anymore. Heihachi's dead. He's dead. Let him stay dead. I like Heihachi, but if the character is dead, I don't want you to find some bullshit way to bring them back. They did it with Jun, but Jun wasn't really dead. She went missing, so I guess that's okay. But I don't want to see dead characters being revived. It doesn't work that well to me. I would much rather them be replaced with new characters like what they did with Reina. Reina is actually really interesting because there's a lot of mystery around her. So I think that works. I've never, the version of Tekken that this character was in, I never played it. I don't even remember his name, her name. Dude, I don't know what kind of character this is. I just know it's a raptor, but no. I don't think that this character is going to make it into the game. Maybe, right, but low chance. Ogre. Many people have been asking for Ogre, but I don't think he's going to come back. I think that they're done with Ogre. They're not going to bring back this guy. I'm sorry. You know, I would actually like to see Angel, but I don't think that she's going to make it into the game. I think that this is a cool character design though, but I don't think she's going to make it back into Tekken 8. People have been asking for Bake for so long, but he's not coming back. He's not coming back. Bruce, maybe Bruce could come back. I think they tried to replace him with Josie, but it just didn't work. She's not coming back. Christy's not coming back. Get that out of here. Combat, I don't know. Combat, ugh. No. This guy, no. Get that guy out. Jinpachi, no. Isn't he dead? All right. Michelle. I don't think Michelle's gonna come back. I think this is one of those characters that's just gone. Is this Miharu or Mikaru? I never played Tekken Tag 2 actually, so I don't know. She's a clone of Xiao Yu. I don't think that's gonna work. No, I don't think they would bring back this guy. Would you really pay to have a character that has a randomized moveset? I don't know. No, I don't think people paying for that. Kangaroo, Roger Jr., that's his name? No. Lily's Butler? No. This guy, cool design. I don't think he's coming back. No. This is Violet? No. Wang, he's dead, bro. No. Okay. Here's another maybe. They may update Katarina and bring her back. Maybe. All right, most like Armor King. I think Katarina has good potential, but she's kind of like Shaheen, where it's like a bland character, not really super interesting. She did have a relationship with Gigas though, so that means that there's story ties. Maybe they would bring her back because she was somewhat popular, because she has the potential to be popular, but also they could end her story. Yeah, Lydia. I'll put Lydia in reveal. Not I have to make another one for this. I have to make another row for this one. Leak. Yeah. So that would be Lydia, Fakumram, Marduk. Possibly leaked. Possibly. But they may not make it into the game. And it's kind of weird that if they bring back Marduk, they're bringing back King. There's these two go hand in hand to me. So I don't think that they would bring back Marduk or King and not bring back the other. I don't think so. Low. Let's be honest. I really like Master Raven's design, but no. Especially like her hair. I like her hair, but no. Bob could come back, but they could bring him back as Skinny Bob. or Slim Bob, right? Slim Bob, Slim Bob, Skinny Bob. They could bring back Bob. That's definitely a possibility to me. Akuma's not coming back. Well, maybe, but I don't think so. He may come back in Tekken 9. Here's the thing with Lucky Chloe. Lucky Chloe could come back. She could. Simply because was she popular, or was she just well known in the game? She's popular enough to come back. I would like to see her back with an improved moveset. All right. I think Josie has potential. And she's very interesting for one reason. She's the only character from any Tekken game that I've seen that cries. She's the only one. I think maybe Xiao Yu, they did that to her too, but I want to see this girl come back. Negan is not, no. I don't think so. All right, Lei is not coming back because people begged, annoyed, and groveled, but they still didn't play him as much as they should have. I don't think he's coming back, but Lei is free money. Lei is money on the table. So the thing with Lei is that people don't play him, but they like him in the game, and I think that they will pay for him just because he's in the game. Gigas, I don't think he's coming back. I don't think Gigas is coming back. They could bring him back because he's an archetype that isn't really fulfilled in Tekken, which is like a bigger buffer character. We don't really have a lot of them in Tekken. So maybe they'll bring him back, or maybe they'll work on his toolkit, his archetype, and bring a new character. Hell nah. She's dead. Hey, she's dead. She's dead. Like, get him out of here. But wait, she does have the, well, you know, she could come back because of the demon gene, right? Because was she dead? I don't remember if they killed her in Tekken 7. Should play back the story. Eliza is very low, but I like her. I like Eliza. I think she's a cool character. Geese, no, he's low too. And the reason why, like, Geese, oh, my voice just cracked. Geese and Akuma, Geese, Akuma, and Negan and Noctis, right? They're tied to other franchises. So I'm not quite sure if those other franchises would want to have them back in another Tekken, the subsequent Tekken. I don't think so. Maybe they'll come in the future, but I don't think that that'll happen again. But these characters did something very important for Tekken. They showed that Tekken developers are really good at crafting characters specifically for their game that work well in their game. It's very telling that they were able to do that 4 times in the same game. All of these characters worked. All of these characters were functional. They didn't really have many issues, except maybe Akuma being busted. But it really shows that this development and creative team is able to input a character from another series and fit them well into the game. Akuma's story was kind of weird, but technically speaking and gameplay wise, they worked very well. I don't think this is gonna be a character. Maybe like Devil Reina. I don't. The data is already there, I guess, but if they do bring Devil Reina into Tekken 7 or Tekken 8 with DLC, dude, you got to get rid of her hair. Her hair looks terrible. What is this? No, get rid of that. I want Julia back in Tekken. I really want Julia back in Tekken. I think she has an identity crisis though. They don't know what to do with Julia. They really don't. She's changed so much. She went from Julia in Tekken 5, I believe, and then in Tekken Tag 2, there was JC, which was basically Julia as a pro wrestler. I know in Tekken 7, but in Tekken 7, she was a streamer. It's very strange. They don't know what to do with her. I think they need to. Oh yeah, and she was a forest activist. She was an activist for protecting the rainforest and all that. I think that's good. I think that is a good character. I think that's a good way to write a character having a goal in Tekken, which is to protect Oh my God, which is to protect nature, to protect the forests. I think that's good. However, they're moving around a bit too much. They need to solidify what she's about. Also, I like the big glasses, so give her big round glasses. I like those big round glasses. Dude, you know what? If you guys need help with Julia, contact me. I'll help you for free. Not for free, but yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you with Julia's design and her story. I think I can flesh out Julia or any character. Oh, that's my arrogance talking. But yeah, they need to solidify what exactly is Julia's thing. I think that implementing a fusion between Julia herself and JC is good because clearly she's interested in wrestling. So having another grappler who is a female, I think that could work. I think that would work well. Kunimitsu, I want to see Kunimitsu, and I think she did well in T7 performance-wise. But also, we don't really have many ninjas. We do have Raven, but I don't like Raven. I like Kunimitsu. Miguel is weird because he had beef with... All right, so he has story reasoning. So this is a maybe. He had beef with Jin, but that was unresolved because Jin basically caused the death of his wife. So that wasn't really resolved in Tekken 7, but maybe they'll resolve it in Tekken 8. And I'm basing that off the fact that they said that there will be story content for the DLC characters. So they could be trying to tie up some loose ends there. Ganru ain't coming back, man. Let him die. Just leave him be. He wasn't that popular throughout the Tekken franchise. So instead of bringing back this guy, make a new character. I think that's better. I think they should bring back Anna. I would really like to see Anna in the game. And here's the thing with Anna. I think the relationship between the Nina sisters is so cool. They should flesh it out a bit more. But I think Anna has a lot of reason to go after Nina with the fact that she literally killed her husband. So I think Anna should be in the game. And she's one of those characters that people will actually play. Unlike, like, she is one of those characters that people will play, unlike Lei. But she's also a character that people will buy simply because they want to have her in the game. So this is free money too. Also Armor King. Like, people are going to buy Armor King. That's money in the bank. Put Armor King in the game. It's free money. I don't even know who this is, bro. He's not coming back. No. Angel Jin. You got too many Jins in the game. You got Devil Jin, you got Angel Jin. So if they bring in Angel Jin, they're gonna have to bring in Devil Kazuya. Is it Devil Kazuya? Okay, yeah, they're gonna have to bring in like Demon Kazuya or True Demon Kazuya. I'm looking at this list now just to see who. Let's go down the list. So these are elite characters. Maybe they won't be in the game and they're actually just inputted. Maybe these characters won't be in the game. Maybe they will, but it could also be that we're getting tricked. Could be that we're getting bamboozled. Most likely, Armor King definitely. There, dude, you can't have Tekken without King and Armor King. Bring back Armor King. Simple decision, no long thought process. I want to see Julia. I like Julia. I played Julia a bit, so I like Julia. Kunimitsu is a cool character, so I would like to see her come back. I think Anna should be packaged with Armor King. Like, bring back, if you're gonna bring back Marduk but not Anna, something's wrong there, bro. And I like the idea of Anna being DLC and Nina being like default. I kind of like that relationship there. This guy could come back. I don't know. Why is it I have more faith that Bruce? Is it Bruce? Bruce will come back, but Bake won't come back. I have a weird disconnect here. But I think it's more likely that Bruce would come back. I think she's good enough to return. I really think Katarina is good enough to return in Tekken 8. That Tekken 8 that DLC movement though, that DLC buff. Maybe that won't be a problem this time around. Maybe they usually make the DLC characters really strong and then nerf them. Ooh boy. Bob, Slim Bob. That's the problem with Bob is Slim Bob is more of a joke character, but I like Bob's archetype. I like the archetype of like a big fat character, but they're actually good at martial arts. There was a character in Street Fighter, he was like Bob, but he was fat and goofy. I do not like the archetype of fat people are just goofy, gimmicky jokes. No. I like that Bob is a lighthearted character, but he's also serious. He's not a goofball. And I like the fact that he has a philosophy with the fact that, yeah, I'm fat, but I'm doing that purposefully so that way I have more power. And also, like, he has a high metabolism, so it's difficult for him to maintain this body weight. I like that. I like the narrative around Bob. It works. Bring back Bob. It's kind of boring though. Not a lot of people play Bob. I think that was the problem in T7. But I really like this character design and the character archetype. And he's very unique. It's a very unique character. You don't have a lot of overweight characters in Tekken besides Bob and Ganryu. But I think Bob works a lot better than Ganryu does. Ganryu's too goofy. I don't like that. Dude, Lucky Chloe should come back. Dude, it's so weird that Lucky Chloe and Akuma have traumatized so many Tekken players. I think you should bring her back just for that. Just bring her back so she can traumatize the player base. I've played against Lucky Chloe and I don't have no problems with her. I've won and I've lost. But for some people, dude, this bitch is a nightmare for some players. And I love it. I love it. I can just imagine the Tekken reveal trailer and it's Lucky Chloe. Dude, Reddit is gonna cry. YouTube is gonna cry. I don't get why people hate Lucky Chloe so much, but the fact that this cute little dancing character has traumatized full-grown adult men and women. I've seen women on online complaining about Lucky Chloe, like, get that bitch out of Tekken. I like Josie. I like the fact that she cries. And I like that she uses some level of Muay Thai. I think she was Muay Thai based, right? But I like her striking knees. Yeah, she is Muay Thai based. But I like her as a character. I don't like her shoes though. Get rid of that. Get rid of her shoes. Put some boots on them dogs. I like her character design and I like the fact that she cries. Miguel, I think Miguel is such a unique character. I think he should be in the game. But he does have that kind of Shaheen problem where it's like, he's not bad, he's not great, and he's not super interesting, but he's unique. I like his design and his look. But it needs to be something more with this dude. And I think this is an opportunity to upgrade him. No, for the people in low, let me look here. I don't think there's anybody that I really think should be moved up. Except Master Raven. I really want Master Raven in the game. I really want Master Raven. I really would like Master Raven in the game. But I don't think she's gonna make it. Kazumi would be good too. You know, let me do this. Maybe low chance, but I want to see. Hey, can I move? Okay, cool. So let me do it this way. So low chance, but I'd like to see them in the game. Yeah. Low chance, but I want to see them. And you know what? I think Kunimitsu works really well for replacing Noxus. I don't remember if I said that. I want to see him. I want to see Lane again. I want to see Lane. Christy, we don't need Christy, man. Get that. I mean, they have Jun and Asuka, so maybe, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Michelle, isn't she too old? Like, some of these characters are too old to be in Tekken 8. Dude, Geese is so goddamn buff. Jesus Christ. But these, I think this is a good enough list. I'm not sure who else would be in the most likely category. But definitely maybe for these, like maybe I would like to see them. Let us bring them back. Um I think dude, I kind of want to see like a DLC Kazumi. I want to see like a DLC Kazumi. Additionally, there was a little bit of not leak, but let me see if I can find it here. Give me a moment. Where is it? Okay. So I found it. Basically, there is a Tekken leak somewhat, or I'm using air quotes here, but there was a Tekken post saying that the same person that told me about June 9 months before Tekken 8 was officially revealed emailed me this with zero context, just a winking emoji. This could be a new character that they're working on for Tekken, but it could also be BS. We don't know, right? But they're definitely working on new characters. So I'm not surprised if we see this character pop up. Additionally, if we take out the lead characters and Eddie, that would be 11 slots out of the 15 left. And 4 most likely, right? So there's a lot of room for newer characters to pop up in Tekken 8. Especially with the fact that in the story, Kazuyo is basically trying to bring in more fighters. So I think it works well with the story of having more new characters as opposed to more returning characters. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a good enough tier list of who might be returning in Tekken 8? Or do you guys have your own reasoning as to why you think another character would return? Go ahead and leave a comment and let me know.